What's up, Leviathan Army here. This video is kind of I don't really know, catch-22, smack in the face, realization. I don't really know. I've got a 2018 Subaru STI, which I've mentioned on multiple occasions, and I dynoed the car when I took it to the company, which is no longer in business. They're out of business. And they gave me dyno numbers, which in this day and time, can be forged. I've had a company do it to me with my 03 Cobra. They forged the numbers, and they were just absolutely bogus. I mean, the numbers that they were saying that they gave me on the dyno, and then I took it to the track, just didn't match up. I mean, not by a long shot. Well, I've been cruising along with my head up my ass with the STI, and the numbers that I received, unfortunately, I haven't done that much research into modified Subaru STIs, and I was told I made 444 horsepower and like 410 torque on the stock turbo. Actually, I never wanted to stick with the stock turbo. I wanted to go E85 and bump up to a bigger turbo, but that never happened because they went out of business, stole a bunch of people's motors, money, what have you. Anyway, now my point is that I've been called out several times now, even though I have the video and I have the paperwork stating that the car made 444 on the stock turbo. Everybody keeps saying that that is absolutely impossible, that it just physically cannot be done. At this point, I don't know. I don't have the smarts or the wherewithal. I've looked on YouTube and other places, and I can't find any other STIs that have come close to making those kinds of numbers. So I'm second guessing those numbers myself. I'm fixing to have a BCP x500R put on there, but before I do, I'm gonna have the car dynoed to see what it's making now with the stock turbo before they dyno it with the BCP x500R. Anyway, I'm just curious, are there any other people out there who've run across similar circumstances? What have your dyno numbers suggested? What situations, have you run across, as far as, just anything really? I'm curious to hear these kind of things. But anyway, so that being said, the car runs like a bat out of hell. I've raced it, and it's put up a hell of a fight. I mean, again, the cars don't weigh particularly that much, but I will say, I am very curious, and if I can, I don't know if I will be able to, but I'm going to try to get some footage of the car getting the turbo installed, at least maybe dynoed. But I'm going to also get a couple of runs in Mexico of the car running, and we'll do a timing of it, and anyway, we'll have some fun with it, and we'll see. Definitely. Again, I'm still kind of going back and forth on the BCP x500R with the 8cm or the 10. I don't know. I'm still going back and forth on that. Also, if you want to chime in on that, throw in your 2 cents. You know what? I'm curious. Let's see. I think we might even throw out a video of the STI racing a V2 Panigale. Let's see what an all-wheel drive versus a V2 can do. Should be an ass whooping, but let's see.